Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. Sorry, I realized as I was going live that my throat was really dry. All right, so let's make sure we're in the right place. We are. Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. So, I'm really kind of sad because the thing I wanted to show you today is actually currently unavailable. It's brand new today, but it's been so popular in the demonstrator world that it's out of stock until like a week or so from now. But I'm going to share it with you anyway because it's my favorite. I think you will like it too. I'm actually designing my card class to go around this bundle this month. Registration is going to be open for about 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks. So by that point, they should be available. But be sure to go online today because there's lots and lots of new things. And if you're on my email list, I'll share some photos of some of my favorites later today, and of course the replay to this video. So hey Linda, so I'm kind of sad that what I'm playing with today isn't available as of right now, but it should be soon. But I was going to share it with you anyway because like I said, it's going to be my card class to go. So let's go ahead and actually I do have another thing I can share with you that is new. So I'll share that with you as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's all I have. So as of today, we have 3 new kits. We have March online exclusives are live, and there's lots and lots of good stuff. I just kind of didn't order a lot because I was placing a really large order for a couple of crops. So I knew I wouldn't have a lot of time to play with them, but there's a few things that are on my list. But this one was a first, or a must, so I'll share that, and then I'll share a really cute suite. I have the workshop kit that goes with the new suite, and I think some of you will really love this one too. So let's go ahead and turn this around. Again, everything is live in the online store, so we have new product every 2 months, you guys. So it's super exciting, this new release plan. And actually they just changed how our catalogs are going to operate too. So as of May, our May catalog, so we'll have catalogs every, I think it's 4 months. So January will be a new catalog. That will be good January through April. Then we'll have a new catalog in May. That will be good May through August. And then we have a September through December catalog. So just 3 catalogs a month, and they don't overlap anymore, which is really good because we have so much new product. It's hard for me to show it to you all the time. So this will help kind of navigate that a little bit. But this is the new workshop kit. This is the last of the ones I need to put together for my upcoming retreats. But I thought I would share with you some of this stuff. So some of this will be exclusive to the workshop kit, but I wanted to share a little bit of the paper and stuff with you because this is paper that's part of the suite. So this Made with Sweetness theme is a full suite collection. It has a stamp set, it has paper, it has embellishments and ribbon and all sorts of fun stuff, and it also has a sticker sheet in paper pack plus this little workshop kit. So really cute if you do any jamming or you like to go like apple picking or any sort of like outdoorsy summery kind of vibes. This one's gonna be a great one for that. Like I said, I haven't put it together, but look at how cute this paper is. This paper is part of the paper pack and the suite, and it's got the cute little lined notebook paper on the back. Those of you that scrapbook, this is ideal because it's got some like journaling potential. You've got some cute little ladybug paper with some cute gingham. There's this cute little flower with the red check, like a picnic check almost. That's the same paper. This one is an exclusive, so you won't find that in the paper pack because it's one-sided. I think this is exclusive too. Yeah. So those are a sampling of the paper that's in the paper pack. And then there's, like I said, stamp sets and dies and stuff that goes with it. So for those of you that like those kinds of canning or, you know, fun summer pages, farmers market stuff, all sorts of fun stuff we can do with that one. So this is the workshop kit. I have not put it together yet, but it's coming soon. And this is brand new as of today and available. Like I said, the whole suite is available as well. And then the only other thing I bought from the March Online exclusives was this really cute Cutest Crew bundle. Like I said, this one is unavailable until later this month, but I am going to use this as my card class to go. I just think it's really fun. It's going to be super springy. I did a card with it a couple of weeks ago, I believe. So I have this cute little card that we did with this bundle, and then I used this one. This was an inspiration from somebody else, and I can't remember who I copied it from. I kind of based it off hers, but then kind of made it my own. But this is another card. We did this in our card class. If you're coming to Cool Crops this weekend, this will be one of the cards you can make at Cool Crops at one of my card classes if you're there. So keep that in mind. There's one of 4. So I thought I would play with this one again. So this, like I said, is going to be my card class to go for this month. So if you're on my email list, you'll see the registration for this shortly, probably later this week, and you'll make 4 cards to each, 8 cards to each of 4 designs, and then I have a 5th design that I use as the thank you card. And then you'll get a half pack of paper, and I'm pretty sure I'm using this really cute mixed up patterns paper. It's just really cute, lots of fun simple patterns that I'll be able to use for this. So you can see, so that's going to be the half pack of paper, I believe, and then I'm thinking we'll do these cute little muted palette dots, so you'll get a full package of those, and then some sort of twine or ribbon or something. I haven't decided what that's going to be yet, because I'm actually, look at how low I am on twine. Like, how did this happen? I have one other set of gold twine, I think, or gold ribbon that I'm using for class, but other than that, that's all the ribbon I have in my stash right now. That's like unheard of. But I'm thinking maybe this might work, so I might use this because it's kind of cute, but we'll see. Anyway, I thought I would design a card. It may or may not end up being one of the ones we use in our class, but I thought I would show you a little behind the scenes of how I put together a card class to go. So first I pick the bundle and then the paper, and then I usually will go through, and with the paper pack, I will pull each of the colors in the paper pack and cut a card base with that. So we have basic white, we have strawberry slush, which was the 2 that I just did. Then I have secret C here, old olive, and I'm just making card bases out of all of these. Daffodil delight, that's the yellow. Then we have bubble bath, and balmy blue is the last one. So I'm just making card bases for these, scoring them at 4 1/4. So they're 5.5 by 8.5. I did all traditional card bases for that. So like I said, we usually design 4 cards, and well, 5 technically, to each of 4 designs, and then a 5th one that I do as the thank you card. So I'm already thinking I'm going to use that. Well, I kind of know which colors I want to use, but I also would look through the paper and be like, which ones of these are the most likely for me to use as paper in this design. And I'm probably going to use this one. I'm probably going to use this one. I probably will use that one. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then maybe the green. I like the pink too. But let's see. So let's see. We'll definitely use white as a base. This is a base, this as a base, and then I'm thinking the green, and then maybe the pink. Or no, I said the blue, so maybe we'll do the blue, I think. Yeah, I think those are the colors I'm going to use for my bases. So let's go ahead and pick one to start with. Like I know like I like this secret C one, so let's do that. All right. Hi, Anne. All right, so we're going to start with Secret C as our base. And this is how I would start. I would just kind of pick the base color of my cardstock. I'm going to pick the pattern paper that's going to go with it. And this one, I just like it as a nice 2-tone background here. So I'm going to just cut this 4 by 5 1/4, my traditional card base, or layer, I should say, not card base. 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and I'll do that. For some reason, I have a little bit of snaggle tooth on the end of this, so I'm just going to clean that up. There we go. So that's going to be that. And now we'll look at the dies and the sentiments here. So we basically have 3 main images, and then we can kind of divide things out. So what's really cool about these dies is there's some really cute detail dies. Oh shoot, I'm missing some of these stamps because they're all packed up for my class, but that's okay. We don't need those. And then look at how fun. So you've got like this cute little paw print. You've got the pieces to die cut the full string of characters, and then you've got these little detail dies that cut out just a little character. So maybe for this one, I'm going to just do a little, do we have dogs? Or we don't? Yeah, we have this little dog. So I just have the one little dog. Oh, nope, there's this guy too. So maybe I'll die cut these 2 out of like the balmy blue. Let me see if I can figure out who's who here. This is the little dog. So I'll take that off. And this is the little dog. I'll get you and your little dog too. That's what popped into my head. All right, and then I'm thinking I might use this little banner too because we're using dogs. So let me go ahead and die cut a couple of things for you. I'm thinking I will die cut this out of the balmy blue, maybe this out of white, and then maybe I want bubble bath actually. That'll be cute. Let's do bubble bath. So let me grab some cardstock. This and this. And then I'm going to grab white too because my other thought was some shapes. Alright, so let me grab my little mini machine. Okay, we're going to die cut some elements to make this one. Like I said, this may or may not be one of the finished cards for Card Glass this month, but I know this is the bundle I'm going to use. It is currently unavailable, but it is coming back in stock, I believe, the week after next. So we'll have registration open for a couple of weeks, and then once by the time I'm ready to order, it should be back in stock. So I'm going to go ahead and do a white. I don't know if I want to do that big, actually. I might do a smaller one because these guys are a little small. So let's do a small circle, small stitched circle here. And then I'm going to do the little dogs, I think, in blue. So we got our stitched circle. And then I will cut a little piece of this off. And we'll do the little dogs, which are here. I think I'm going to do them in the same color. Maybe I'll change my mind, but we'll see. What's really cool about this too is, I think if we look at the stamp set, and we'll do this in a second, these little detail dies that we're cutting out, they will also line up with the ones that are on the stamp set, or the stamped image. So, all right, that guy's still stuck in there, so let's do that. We'll take him out. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then we'll take this, and we'll do a little paw print banner, or strip. We'll see how this looks. And then we'll start building something with it. Alright, so we got that. Oh, it didn't cut all the way because it was off the edge. Hold on. Let me try that again. Go back in the other direction. Okay. There we go. So, one thing is, look, we have the cute little paw prints. That's going to be a lot of piecing together, but you could definitely do that. We'll see what we end up with here. All right, let me move this out of the way. So, what I was saying about the stamp set, right? So we've got this little stamp set. We've got these two little die-cut dogs. Let me get this one out of here. Maybe. Here we go. Put this back in here so I don't lose him. And now when you're looking at the stamped image, so this lines up with that, and this lines up with that. So you could stamp and then, you know, add little three-dimensional critters to it as well. So that's kind of fun. I don't know if we'll do that or not. Let's see. Let's just see what we end up doing. So I've got this. Maybe we'll end up wanting to stamp that. I've got this. Need my pokey tool. Hey Liz. Hey Deb. Thanks for joining me, ladies. All right. So we've got our cute. How cute is that? So fun. And you could definitely use all these little footprints. Like, that would be super cute. I think if I was to do that, I would probably maybe use sticker sheets, like the adhesive, so that you could kind of pop this out and it would be one little sticker all stuck together. Or you could even do that probably with some washi tape or something, just to kind of stick them out. Because right now we'd have to take these all individually and line them up, and that, to me, is going to be a little bit kooky. So what would be cute though, and easier to do, would be to maybe use this as a stencil, and you could kind of stencil paw prints across too. That would be cute. But I was just thinking I was going to use this as sort of a like an element on my page here, or on my card. So we've got this, and then I want a good amount of it to show. So I think I'm going to just kind of cut this on an angle here, and then maybe just cut this on an angle here, and we'll use this as an element. And then I have this little piece for possibly a future element, right? All right, and then I have this here too. Can I use this? It's a little small. You could. It's just a tiny bit small. You'd only see a little bit of it, which maybe. Let's see. And then maybe we could layer this on here too. Just kind of throwing this together here. Like I said, this may or may not be one of the projects we make, but we're playing. So we got that, and then I'm thinking maybe these guys could be on here, right? But let me just stamp, because I'm curious. Maybe I want to do this. Let's stamp this whole image first. Maybe we'll make those little highlights. Alright. So we got this. Oh shoot, I don't have any black ink up here. Let's stamp it in... I got white. I don't want white. We can do early espresso. I would stamp it in black, but it's not what I got right now. Can this fit on here? It will. I'm just going to use this scrap piece here. And we'll make sure I get the whole thing inked. And we'll stamp it there. Okay. And then we can die cut that as well. So let's take the little dogs and we'll die cut this. I'm going to use my little washi tape to make sure. Is that right? Oh yeah, that's his tail. Okay. Yep. That looks good. I've got some washi tape here. I'm going to tape that into place so that it doesn't move when I die cut it. This one, if you end up getting my card class of the month to go, this is probably one where you're going to want the bundle, because it's just so cute and it's so different than anything we've had, and it's going to be really fun to play with. And I know I'll probably be die cutting a lot of stuff, so you'll want to have it for yourself, I'm sure. Alright, I'm going to take these little paw prints off here. And I'll put this in here. And where's the cover? Oh my gosh. Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's underneath the plates. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and roll this through. And we have our cute little puppy dogs. Puppy dogs, puppy dogs. And I love this set because sometimes they'll do like pet sets, but like it's all cats or it's all dogs or it's all birds. I like this one because it's got all the things. So, and I know like sometimes people are like, well, I don't like dogs or I don't like cats. But remember, when we're card making, it's really more about the recipient, right? So I'm sure you have friends that have cats or dogs, even if you don't, correct? All right, so I feel like this one will be really cute. And it's just cheerful. Like, who wouldn't want to get a cute little pick-me-up with these little puppies? So I could do, you know, I could kind of pop these up like this and then color in the other ones, or I can color the whole thing. Let's go ahead and just do some flowers. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'm gonna even use these little blue ones that I cut out, because I just love this little string of them. Well, let's just color a little bit. Feel free to chime in if you have some thoughts on what we should do with the design of this one, but I'm gonna just kind of play for a second. So we'll do that. I'll do a little old olive leaf here. My old olive is actually dying. I need to replace it. I use it a lot. So we'll just do a little color here. And I like to pull in the same colors that are going to be within the rest of the project. So remember, we set these colors aside. So I have the old olive. I have balmy blue. Whether or not I'm going to use that, I don't know. I have strawberry slush and then the secret sea. So I might actually do some like crumb cake color just because I want like a neutral for some of this. And then maybe we'll pop in oh, the strawberry slush I have downstairs. Well, we'll use Melon Mambo because it's close. So I'm thinking maybe we color this a little Melon Mambo. AKA strawberry slush is what it really should be. And then we'll do some balmy blue. Let's just color in some of the little tags and some of this little part here. That's the tongue. We'll do this tag balmy blue as well. And then I'm gonna do crumb cake and maybe, oh, I used the light gray too. I think I have more light gray. Hold on, let's look. I think perhaps I have another light smoky slate. I do. All right, so we'll do some brown dogs and some gray dogs. Could do some black dogs too, but I'm gonna just keep them light and neutral. So we'll color in these guys. I don't know, I wasn't really going to color all this stuff, but I'm in the mood, I guess, because I did die cut those little dogs here, but I might maybe use those inside. All right, let's do that. And then we'll do a little gray here. And I'm using my blends, so we could definitely do a little blending if we would like. I may keep it pretty simple because I don't want to do too much coloring on camera. So we'll color this in. Shelby's going to have a little friend visiting a little bit later. My niece's dog has a vet appointment, so they're going to stop by after. Scotty dogs, I feel like, should be gray too. I'm going to use the dark smoky slate because I feel like they're a little darker. He looks like a little Scotty dog, so we're going to do a little bit darker. It's kind of unnerving sometimes to color on camera because, I don't know about you, but like sometimes I second guess my color choices and I need to like experiment first, but I think I'm doing okay. I think this will work. And I don't really think I'm going to go back and shade much. I'm just going to leave them kind of different colors. Maybe we should make him a darker brown too. So we'll do dark crumb cake on this one. So light and dark. I can get this open. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Oh, it's a little juicy there. There we go. We were covered, but got a little bit of liquid in the bottom there. Always a good thing, I guess, to remember to test your markers first. Alright, so we got this. There we go. So we got our cute little dogs. How fun are they, right? So now, I don't know that unless I separate this out, I feel like this is too small, but we can divide it in half here and spread it out because it doesn't really go like beyond the circle. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't come up here. So it doesn't matter that it's cut in half. We can just kind of extend it a little bit like that. And then maybe this goes like that. I'm just trying to experiment here. Okay, and then we've got this cute little string of puppy dogs, right? And then we could maybe stick a little sentiment in here. Let's see what we got. Maybe have the best day. I think that would be cute. We'll have to do it in early espresso as well because I don't have the black. Let's see. So now we have this, and I'll just use this scrap piece. I might not end up using these on this one, but maybe I'll use it on something else. Let's stamp this. I don't know, I'm having so much fun playing with this stamp set, so I hope you guys will too. Like I said, I know right now it is not available, but there's lots of other goodies available right now. And this one is gonna be my card class to go. So you can just order it to go with your kit, and then I will ship it to you when it's available as part of our kit. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and trim this down. Okay. And we've got this like this and this. I don't know. I'm not committed yet, so we haven't cut these. I'm going to just trim this off. And we could kind of put it so it's overlapping that. I don't want to hide all of the little paw prints though. So maybe I move that more over here. Put this up here like that. And then that could tuck under like that. And then I think we need some twine. Still don't really see a lot of that. What if we do this way? What if we make it longer, vertical, like this, right? And run this mostly this side. Once I commit, I will tape some of this stuff together, which makes it a little bit easier to see, but I'm just kind of experimenting at the moment to see if I like where this is going. So we have that. And that. And maybe we turn it horizontal too. We'll see. And we could have used the whole long thing. I think that could be cute, right? And then, let's see what other little, we have some little stampy things. I could do some little paw prints. All right, let's commit to this. I think I'm gonna go long. So let me add a little bit of adhesive here. Hey, Sarah. All right, we're gonna do this. And I'm going to kind of extend it as much as I can to the point where, whoops, yeah, to the point where you don't see the edges. So we got that. And then I think I put tape on the side, didn't I? Yep. And then like that. And then I don't know, maybe I'm gonna put it this way. I'm thinking maybe this would be better. And then actually, I could extend it this way. Oh shoot, we were gonna put this underneath though. Shoot, I was gonna put it under, which I liked better, I think, but let's see. Because now that's gonna show. Let's see. Hold on. Please hold. Let's do it this way. Okay. Let's get a little more of that coming out that side. And then we'll take this off. Okay, and we'll do, it's not straight, that's problematic, there we go. Like that, maybe a little bit in here. Okay, I'm going to trim this off. It's actually not straight either, so we should have kept this together. Oh, goodness. All right, hold on. Let's do this. I'm going to just do this so they're straight. Okay. This is getting more fussy than it should be, but it's because I didn't know what I was doing. Alright, so now I got those in place. They're straight. Now we're just going to kind of pull those apart. Like that. I want it to kind of to the end, so we'll leave that one like there. Maybe cut this one off here. Okay, and then you can keep those straight like that, and I can pop this up on dimensionals, right? And then we've got this guy here, and we've got this guy here, and then maybe some little paw prints, and then we definitely need some ribbon, which I do have this, so maybe we'll do a little bit of that. All right, I'm gonna commit to this part, so we're gonna tape this down so they're straight. Okay. Right about there. I'm gonna just tack that down too. And then we'll do this here. Okay. Cover that up so it doesn't show through his paw print. Amen. There we go. And we'll do that right about there. Okay, and then I'm going to use this. I'm going to tie this around the panel. You could do like the cheating way and use a little less ribbon by not wrapping it all the way around, but when I do card classes, I do usually give you a full roll of ribbon, so you should have plenty to do that. And then we're just going to tie, I think just a little knot is what I'm thinking. Okay. I don't know, you guys. If this comes out, it'll be a miracle. Alright. So we got that. Let's trim this down a little bit. I was going to do a bow, so I gave myself way more than I needed, but I think a knot will suffice. And I'm going to just tack that down so it's flat. Hopefully I don't want to move that because now it's stuck. Okay, and then we've got this guy is going to pop up on top. Okay, so we'll do some dimensionals on that, but I'm not going to do that yet because I want to stamp on it first. And then we've got this, and then this would be like that. And I'm thinking we'll do some little doggy prints right here. So let's grab those. Which ones are the doggy prints? These. Okay, and then I need a small one. It's snowing in Plymouth. Yeah, it's snowing here too. It's actually sleeting. So I hear ya. And Shelby's having a little visitor come play, and it's gonna be a hot mess because they're gonna be soaking wet. But I don't think it's supposed to last for long, so I might want to stamp this off. So let me get a scratch piece of paper. I'm thinking I want it lighter. Yeah, I don't want it too dark, so let's ink this up. I can actually hear the sleet hitting my skylight. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of the word. Okay, so then we have that. Let's do a little bit of adhesive in the middle here to attach that there. Okay, and then we're gonna do, whoops, a little bit of dimensional here, like so. We'll pop this on here. Like that. And then we're going to pop this one up on here. Whoops. Oh, I wanted to move this down just a little bit. I want it to kind of be flush with the bottom of that pink. There we go. And then let's put this on with some dimensionals as well. There we go. And we could use maybe like a little side here and here. Okay. Pop that up. Oh my gosh, these are so fun. Okay. And we'll do like that. Okay. Cute. Like that. And we'll attach this. I'm using a little bit extra just because it's a little heavy with that ribbon. Make sure I have it going the right way. I do. Tape that down. Okay. Cute. Oh my goodness. Now, of course, we need a little bit of bling. And then I think we could call this finished. Where's my little... I love the doggy guest. Her name's Daisy. She's Shelby's little mini-me. They look just like each other, except she's got big bonker ears. I take your pick tool is over here. I think I'm going to go with the pink. I think the pink will work. The yellow would be cute too, but we're going to pull out the pink. So let's do large, small, and then we'll do another little small one down here. And we could add a little Wink of Stella if you wanted, or you can leave it plain, but there you go. Super cute, right? Not bad for throwing that together. I think that's a really fun one. If you love this bundle, keep an eye out on my email list because I will be doing my card class to go with this bundle. I just think it's super cute. There's just, again, some more cards that I've designed and then I borrowed from others that use the same set. So there'll be 4 different designs, not necessarily any of these, maybe this one, we'll see. And then You'll make 2 of each card, and then I'll have a 5th design that's your thank you card. And of course, there's always usually a little pillow gift, and half pack of paper, a full roll of ribbon, some embellishments. So lots of fun to play with, especially when you need something quick and easy to create with. So thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to check out the online store today, because there's all sorts of new goodies in there. Lots of fun stuff. And in my email, I will share some of my favorites. And then, yeah, lots of fun stuff. So I hope you guys have a great day. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button if you liked this one. And of course, if you really want to make my day, go ahead and subscribe. All right, my friends, have a great day, and we'll see you again next week. Bye for now.